Cascade Canyon. Hard to beat. One of the best hikes around. Check out that moose. Cascade Canyon. Best canyon in all the Grand Tetons, in my opinion, to hike. It also takes advantage of a boat ride across the lake, so you get some beautiful views on the water as well as up high in the canyon. Let's go check it out. Make sure if you're going to do this hike, it's the most popular hike in the Grand Tetons. Many people want to go to Hidden Falls and Inspiration Point. We're going to go way beyond that up into the canyon. Get here early though, so you can get that boat ticket and you have time to go explore in the canyon and maybe see some of those moose. Let's go check out this adventure. Today's adventure, we're going to do Jenny Lake. Catching the boat across the lake. And then we're going to climb up Cascade Canyon. One of the best canyons all around to explore. We'll see what wildlife we find. Let's check out Jenny Lake here. It's Jenny Lake. See the boat far out there. It is like 7:10 or so. And you can see the line already.
I know. To
get on the boat. It's always good to get here early and get a parking spot so you don't spend hours trying to get on the park. But I would say it's probably 80 people, 60 people.
I know, Dom. That's why you have to go earlier.
Jenny Lake boat, we're gonna ride it across. We'll stop at Hidden Falls, head up to Inspiration Point. Then we're gonna go up here, hang left into the Cascade Canyon. Not sure how far up we'll go. Lots of moose though typically in here, so it should be fun. And then you can hit the fork. You can go left, you go to Hurricane Pass, up to South Fork. North Fork takes you to Lake Solitude. That's about 14 miles round trip. Boat ride's a really nice way to get over to the far shore, but you can also hike along the shoreline to get over there as well if you don't want to take that boat ride and go really early. So you can see those moose. And I'll hike up Cascade Canyon. We finally could see the boat dock on the far shoreline. Right at the entrance to Cascade Canyon. The beginning of this trail is very crowded as lots of people hike up to Hidden Falls. A few more go beyond up to Inspiration Point, but then you lose 95% or more of the people and you have the canyon to yourselves. Alright, we're almost at Hidden Falls. Really easy hike, right Daniel? 0.3 miles. We get to Hidden Falls. Yeah, look at that. Woo. A lot of water coming down Hidden Falls. You lose 90% of the people here too. We continue our way up towards Inspiration Point. Someone's breathing pretty hard here, but the goats keep climbing.
Good job, buddy.
The hike itself is pretty steep going up to Inspiration Point. At this point, you're going to lose all the crowd, though. Just a few people go beyond this point. But this is where the canyon gets awesome. You get a hike along the creek. Lots of wildlife, including moose and bear in this area. So always keep your eye out. Crowds disappear as soon as you go up in that canyon and the wildlife starts to show up.
Are you sure that's true? Look at that one.
These two moose will be the first of our 8 encounters on this hike up to the forks of Cascade Canyon. Please make sure you keep your distance from moose. They're more scary than grizzly bears, in my opinion. They will stomp you, and they have very poor eyesight.
It's a yellow-bellied Norman, right?
Oh, Taylor's moving. Again. Give me some of your food.
Stay back. He's got rabies or something, right?
Yeah. Put some of your food down.
It's always good to be aware of your surroundings when you're hiking in case you encounter moose, bear, or whatnot. Let's continue our hike up the canyon to the forks.
Huh?
Watching.
Let's check it out.
You can hit Daniel,
Oh, Daniel, watch.
but not
Oh.
me. I'm cool.
Did I get you, Daniel? Woo! Getting heavily wooded up here high in the part of the Cascade Canyon before the fork. Daniel keeps staring at that. That big mountain, Daniel? Yeah, waterfall. You see it? Yeah. It's Grand Teton.
My son, being autistic, doesn't talk too much.
I think we're about 0.3 miles or so from the trail junction. It's probably going to get a snack. It's going to turn out to be about a 9 mile, then maybe a little bit more than 9 miles, close to 10. Trip up in the Cascade Canyon. Love the trees in here, they get bigger and bigger. You can see those trees, big.
Off the lay on. This is cute. It's wonderful.
Marmot was just kind of hanging out at the trail junction for the north and south fork of the Cascade Canyon. Very popular spot for turning around and taking a snap, getting some food before you head back down the canyon. You can also head up to Lake Solitude if desired from here. So it's about 5 miles to go from the boat dock all the way up to the forks of the Cascade Canyons.
Some snow down there. Check out this place.
As we began our trip back down early afternoon here, not a cloud in the sky. Grand Teton was shining. Such an amazing scenery. We're keeping our eyes out for wildlife, making sure we didn't run into any moose on the trail. But we did end up seeing a bunch of more moose. Kind of shocking. You would think they'd be bedded down for the day. So many moose in this canyon. We kept seeing them along the Cascade Creek area as we headed further and further down the canyon, making our way back towards that boat dock. We made it back to Inspiration Point, high above Jenny Lake, as you can see here. Unfortunately, this place is full of crowds, and there's quite a few squirrels looking for a handout around here. We didn't feed the squirrels. They were happy and content with just eating the vegetation in the area. We eventually made it back to the boat dock. What a great adventure. Fortunately, there was a very, very long line to catch the boat back.
And he turned around and got up on his little hand and did his little thing.
He's like, what are you going to give me?
After waiting for over an hour to catch our boat, we finally caught one back to the boat dock on the far side over by Jenny Lake. They have freezes over here or slushies. They're well worth the stop after a long hike. My son and I enjoyed that greatly. He ended up falling asleep as we made our way back to camp at Colter Bay. Great campground there. If you have not camped in the Tetons, highly recommend that place. I'll leave a link in the description to that camp. Just kind of overview of what it looks like. We do a lot of backpacking, RVing, camping, and wildlife photography on my channel. Until our next adventure, thanks for being here. Appreciate you watching.